Please choose a screen and subtitle language. Okay. Have moi played the Stanley Parable before? Yes. Yes, I have. Please adjust the slider until the computer is almost visible. Barely visible. Okay. Please enter the current time. 10:32. Accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. Hello and welcome to the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I am Tim the Wizard and I hope you guys enjoy this playthrough. Let's begin the game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Yeah, we're back in it. Oh, this looks so good. How are they improved the graphics?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps, Stanley, you have. Right that.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Fine, Mr. Narrator. Leaf. There's a very high quality picture of the leaf.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Alright. Where? The broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
But what if I wanted to go downstairs? Yeah, not right now. Later. Ooh. Executive bathroom. Oh. Pardon me. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss suffered losses, and that's what the boss chose. Of course, if the boss chose that, it would make absolutely complete sense. That is one dirty mirror. Oh. That's why. Oh.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
But he did.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I figured out what happened to everybody. Agent 47. I mean, he's the boss. It makes complete sense now.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Yeah, go ahead and fly some sparks at me, see how that goes.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Later, my friend. Ooh, hello. That was double door.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I don't know if Stanley's got the strength, but I got the determination. Button.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
Wait, even the boss?
One of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What am I, 427? Where's 427? 427, I see me. Yeah, my little office. Oh, there's some boxes of, like, uranium or something. What the heck?
This mind control facility, it was
Uranium.
too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Well, I step onto elevators blindly.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Perhaps.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay. ¿Por qué, por favor? So, off, right? Darkness imprisoning me. All that I see is absolute horror.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Into the rolling hills of Ireland. Well, there's too many mountains for this to be Ireland. Very similar landscape, though. Very green and mossy cobblestone-ish. Goodbye, mind control facility. I have missed you. Can I see? Oh,
Stanley
no hands.
felt the cool breeze upon his skin.
No hands.
The feeling of liberation. The immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Happiness. It's what we all crave. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never loading. Alright. Now, I did the original intro.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Well, I didn't have the intro. I did the original ending because that seemed appropriate to do.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
How about the right?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Absolutely.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Leaf. How is there a window there? How is there a window there?
At this point, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
How about a no?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Really? Ooh. 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 Is there a way to get down there? Vent access. Vent access. Ooh, vent access. Oh, I'm not gonna risk that. Not gonna risk that.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Really?
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Yes, Mr.
What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
Danger
I
everywhere.
don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
No buckets past this point. I have heard rumors of a bucket in this game. Remind me to go through this door again with a bucket, if that so becomes an option. Ladder. You can climb up the ladder. I did not expect that. Oh.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
I've done everything, boy, you said so.
Aha, perhaps
Oh,
you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
I did not misunderstand. I blatantly did not follow you.
I still don't
Oh,
think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
I don't think we're communicating properly. Proceeds to forcefully teleport you in front of the only door in the room. Not the only door in the room.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want
I
to find out
do.
what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me
Yeah.
stop you.
Ah ha ha ha.
You see? There's nothing here.
No.
I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was
Sure.
it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you
Absolutely.
not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did
Anything.
you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
Skill
Work with me.
trees?
You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
Fair.
Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Oh, really?
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
She's a little makeshift. Although I suppose I can't complain too much.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I feel like there's enough choices, and you know what? That door was just crappily made. One.
A one? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a one? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge.
True. It's
Here,
mine.
based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version.
Ah.
To be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one.
Really?
Let's take a look.
Ha! Really? That's a lot of doors. Doors attempted. Ooh. This is me. That's wonderful. Objectively ranked, of course, objectively. Not anything less. When I asked from friends for help. That's a good question. Ooh, emotional damage. Is it? A dead rat is my superior. Beautiful. A dead rat is my superior. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
I did like the statistics on it of like doors opened and attempted and endings. I'll give it 5, see what he does.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Really?
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let
Fine.
me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger.
I see that.
You click the button to move him back to the right. And if
Okay.
he reaches the fire, you fail.
Okay.
It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Now, let's see. Anyone who does watch this, leave me a comment or something if you would like to see me actually play this for 4 hours. I'll do a live stream with me playing this for 4 hours. I will ear rape myself just with this because I know I can just tell this thing's gonna be loud and noisy. 4 hours of this, gosh, it might just kill me. But you know what? If I get enough support, I'll do a live stream of me playing this for 4 hours. And I know there's an achievement for playing for the entirety of a Tuesday, 24 hours. Let me know if you guys want to see it. Ooh. Nope, not even looking. Nope.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
It was just too
because
loud.
If it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
You're welcome.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
We're gonna play a different game? Let's play a game.
Seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Let's see what it is.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted, erotic purpose.
Oh my god.
Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Who firewatches the Firewatch? Well, Mr. Narrator, this is a game called Firewatch, where I think you play as, I think he's in his mid-30s? I'm not going to spoil too much, but something happens in his life with his wife, and he ends up taking a job out in the middle of the nowhere as in a Firewatch tower to keep watch over, well, we're in Wyoming, keep watch in Wyoming over forest fires and to help keep things in check. Almost like a volunteer park ranger. I think he gets paid? Question mark. I don't really remember. I've seen playthroughs in the game. I would love to play it. And the stupid propane tanks. I remember that. I think I watched Markiplier and Jacksepticeye play it. It's a pretty good game. I would love to play it. Let me know. Leave a comment if you would like me to play it one of these days.
Oh no, it can't be.
Can't be what? Beautiful? Absolutely beautiful.
It is. It's an open world game.
Oh,
Good
it's beautiful.
God, quickly, block it off.
Block it off. Wait, no.
Thank goodness, Stanley, what a close call.
But
You really wandered off into that thing.
It's
that
beautiful.
big, open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path
No.
to follow. You can just go in any...
there kind of is a path to follow.
Thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the
No.
woods now, Stanley.
Haha.
Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's
Quite
find
literally.
another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Nice big insurmountable walls. Nice.
Okay, I think
What-
this
what games
will
could that
just
be?
the thing.
Castles, Fortresses, Rocket League. Okay. I did not
Wonderful.
go there.
See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
Really?
Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
I'll try my best then, Mr. Narrator.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay,
Right.
I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall
Sports
run
ball?
the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Alright, where is it? Oh! I never played Rocket League, but I know the idea behind it. Oh, I'm running faster. Come on, give me a good
Are
goal.
you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
I mean, this is very
Stanley, I have
interesting.
a thought, and I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball.
Multi-ball.
Yes. Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it?
Sure.
Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable.
A bakery.
More balls.
Oh god. Bunk, bunk. Bunk, bunk, bunk. Go bunk. I'm just using my big fat head.
Are you
Bunk.
enjoying this, Stanley?
Yes.
Having fun?
I
Is this a
am.
real video game? Well, I sure hope you're having
It's
a good time,
interesting.
because guess what? It's over. That's right.
Oh.
Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes.
Oh.
You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without
What
rules or
boundaries?
video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I am structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry I hurt you this way. My God. This is very interesting. How, like, did they get, like, permission from, like, Firewatch and Rocket League to be able to do this? Because, I mean, I never played Rocket League, but I've seen some videos of it. This seems pretty legit. Those balls are fun. I want the ball. Can I jump down the goal? I can jump down the...
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
I can't hear him.
How will you do it? You know that. Stanley, come back.
Is that just me, or... Alright, I got no idea what happened. My headphones suddenly went dead, but let's continue. I think narrator said something about, he can't follow me in here. It's dangerous. Come back to Hanley. Oh. And now I'm in the back rooms of the Stanley Parable. This is terrifying. 5. 423. 424. But wait, but this is my floor. 427. Employee 427. What is this? That is one big keyboard. Oh, what's that over there? Security cameras. I want security cameras. Give me the security cameras. I want them. Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
And very ominous. Insanely ominous, my friend. Man, Kevin. No, Kevin Brightling is the name of the voice actor. And we're back there. Well, people, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I'm so excited to play more of this, and hopefully, I don't think we got any new content. Although, I feel like those two games in the original one were different, I think. I feel like Minecraft was one of them. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and look out for the next one. Bye-bye.